welcome back everyone to Let's Play more Secret Files Puritas Cordis with me, Classic Gamer. And of course, yes, I am using my guide to help me through this. I feel like I have no choice. Hold on, 1 minute. I think I might have just got an email about something. No, okay. So let's continue. Right, I've gone back. I don't know why that is.
Do I have to? Well, I guess so.
I'm not going to go for as long as this one today. I haven't really edited much of this game because there's a lot of talking, a lot of story in amongst the videos. It makes it very, very difficult to edit. So a lot of these videos are just going to be raw. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, I don't need to. I'm not going to fail at this or anything like that. So that's why I haven't really edited much. I did in the first few videos, sort of like all the walking around. And I think the last video I will probably have try to get it down to probably about 45 minutes if I can manage to get 5 minutes off it with all the running back and forth and stuff like that, which Nina does. And yeah, just the bits where I'm not really talking very much, maybe. I'm not really sure yet, as I haven't edited at this time. By the time you watch this, it would have been uploaded and you will be seeing this. Now, this LP would obviously have gone up not until December. It's currently the beginning of November, the 9th of November. So yeah, I haven't done anything else. I stopped playing this game for a little while, but I want to get this done hopefully this weekend so I can finally actually work on a new LP.
If I manage to hit the trash picker and it falls in the right direction. Great, it worked. I just need to pull the door off its hinges and... Done. Right. All it takes now is opportunity, a firm whack, and fast legs.
Follow me. Pat Shelton wants to see you.
Uh-oh. Tackling two people with my stove door is out of the question. I should wait for a better opportunity.
I am so glad you could make it. There is something I would like to show you.
Nina!
Max!
Yes, Nina Kalenkov and Max Gruber. I would love to leave you to properly celebrate your reunion, but we haven't got the time, I'm afraid. The reason for our little gathering is quite simple. There are some things you want to know and some things that I want to know. You claim it is a coincidence that while in two completely different parts of the world, you happen to develop an interest in the very same matter. How can you expect anyone to believe that? That would be highly unlikely, even if you were total strangers. But in your case, and your collaboration with David Correll of the Church Intelligence Service is certainly more than just coincidence. I don't know who you are working for, but you must know more than you have told me. A lot more. And yet, I am sure you do not know everything. So let us make a deal. I will now show you what you want to know. You see, truth is like an eternal flame. You can try to conceal it, try to shade it, but it cannot be extinguished. And the truth has long stopped hiding its ugly face behind the veil of technology and progress. It shows its terrible grimace day by day. 660 children starve to death every hour. Millions of people slave away in horrible, degrading circumstances, while their bosses become richer and fatter all the time. The deserts are expanding, the polar caps are melting, the ozone hole is growing. The climactic catastrophe is at hand! Every day, we do our best to destroy our planet with all the powers at our command. Today alone, another 140 or so animal and plant species have become extinct.
I know, it's terrible. So, can you make this world a better place?
Yes, I can. Zandona was a great prophet. Too great for his time. His vision could not be brought to life in the 17th century. Today, things are different.
Vision? Zandona never had any visions. He was just a very sick man who wanted to destroy the world.
Destroy? How blind you are! He never wanted to destroy the world! He only wished to root out the evil that is responsible for all the destruction in our world. I will show you. This is La Palma, one of the Canary Islands, a paradise for sun-loving tourists. For us, the island holds quite another fascination, the Cumbre Vieja volcano. The brittle western slope of the volcano is covered in clefts and fissures where water has collected. And now for the interesting part. By placing several bombs in carefully calculated spots, we can use thermonuclear explosions to heat that water so that it will evaporate instantaneously. If you had paid attention in your physics classes, you would know that such a sudden evaporation of water would create sufficient pressure to shatter the volcano's brittle slope and send it crashing into the sea. Can you guess what comes next? That's right, a tsunami. Waves 200 meters high will charge across the Atlantic with the speed of an airplane. The tsunami will sweep across the east coast of the United States. New York will disappear in an apocalyptic flood, taking with it the self-proclaimed rulers of the world who are currently squabbling in blind incompetence at the UN headquarters. The resulting vacuum of power will be filled by our followers, some of whom have been biding their time in key positions for decades. They will take control and lead humankind to a new golden age!
Except for the people on the East Coast. I guess you won't be leading them anywhere.
Haven't you been listening to me? I told you this is about saving the world!
By leaving millions of people to drown? How is that saving them?
I am saving them from their own destructiveness. They would kill each other anyway, sooner or later. But in that case, not just a couple of million people would die, but the basis for our existence on this planet would be permanently destroyed. Don't you see? Those who hold the power in this world are leading us to our doom, day by day. But now, we have a chance of seizing this evil by the root and wiping it out, once and for all. Without its rulers, humankind will be as helpless as a flock of sheep without a shepherd. They will turn to God and to Puritas Cordis, for we are the ones who saw the catastrophe coming and who know how to avert any further disasters.
And nobody suspects that Puritas Cordis caused those disasters in the first place.
It does not befit the sheep to question the will of the shepherd. We will teach people to live devoutly. We will teach them the ways of Zandona, and we will welcome them to the new state of God. They will be led by our supporters, chosen from among the wisest of the wise and the most pious of the devout.
And what will your role be in that state?
Mine will be the voice that proclaims the will of God.
In other words, you will rule over all the rest. So this is really about power, as always.
Certainly, the power of the Lord. But that's enough of me, enough of us. I have fulfilled my part of the bargain and told you much that you probably did not know. At least, not in so much detail. Now it's your turn to uphold your end. Who are you working for? What do you know? Who else knows it, and how does the Church Intelligence Service mean to prevent the inevitable? We had an agreement! Talk!
Who are we working for? Church Intelligence Service? I don't know what you're talking about, but all that Zandona nonsense seems to have softened your brain. That's the only explanation I can think of.
I will not be made a fool of. Very well. You asked for it. You see the grave over there? It's fresh. All that's missing is a body. So, for the last time, what do you know? Who have you told? And what has the Church Intelligence Service got to do with it?
All right, I'll tell you what happened.
Not even a 3-year-old would believe that story. I gave you a choice. Alas, you made the wrong decision. If you think this is some kind of game, you are badly mistaken. A totally unnecessary death, brought on by your own foolish stubbornness. I should give you some time to think about the error of your ways. Maybe you will be a bit more cooperative when we talk again. Take her to the cell.
Oh, what have I done? Max is dead. I should have prevented this. No matter how, I should have prevented it. I was the only one who could have averted this disaster. I could have saved my father. I could have saved Max. Yes, I could have. And what did I actually do? I am responsible for the death of David Correll, who died trying to help me escape. I sealed the fate of Max with a single wrong answer, and my father will be next. And what am I doing? Sitting here in a cell, waiting for it all to end. I hope it will be over soon.
Well, after a long bit, we're finally back in control of a character. And Max has risen from the dead.
Everyone should have their own stove door. It's a good thing I carry all kinds of stuff around with me.
Oh, that's why he's there.
The charred remains of a doghouse. It's just a ruin, but even so, it is too bulky to carry around with me. I'm glad I'm out of there. Even if it were the last hiding place on Earth, not even an army could make me climb back in. I was supposed to be buried there. I never dreamed that I would someday be looking down at my own grave. Looks like this is a guard's patrol route.
Right, let's save the game. I don't think you can die in this bit.
From that position, the guard can not only watch the prison, but also has a perfect view of the inner courtyard too. Not the best conditions for getting out of here alive. What am I supposed to say to him? Hi, I'm not dead. Would you like to change that? The thermometer is displaying 19 degrees Celsius. Guess I'm shivering because of nerves rather than temperature then. The guard will spot me if I enter the inner courtyard, and I'd rather not imagine what that would lead to. not mourning my death, are you?
Max! Max, you're alive!
Shh, not so loud. Otherwise, that might change pretty quickly.
Max, you have no idea how glad I am to see you.
Who would have thought I'd ever hear you say that? Ms. Kalenkov, you amaze me.
Of course. You don't have any witnesses.
Never mind. If seeing me return from the dead makes you this happy, maybe I should do it more often.
Just as crazy as ever, I see.
Would you really want that to change?
No, not really. But how come you're still alive?
I'll explain later. For now, let's concentrate on finding a way out of here.
Agreed. Do you have a plan?
No, not yet. You know me. But we'll think of something.
Okay, but be quick about it. Pat Shelton might come back at any minute. By the way, in case I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm glad you're still alive.
I just love hearing you say that.
Okay.
I think I'm going to call the guard. Hello?
What's up? Why are you yelling like that?
Would you mind telling me why you're keeping me prisoner here? What do you want with me?
That's none of your business.
Now look, I do think I have a right to know why I'm locked away in this cell.
I don't know, and I don't care.
What? You don't know either?
No, and I don't need to. All I know is you're not allowed to leave here. And it's my job to keep an eye on you. That's enough. Anything else?
Don't you even care why innocent people are being imprisoned here?
No. I care about how Tom Tomsk played. That's all.
Tom-toms? Are you learning to play the drums then?
Huh? Tom Tomsk is my local club. Perhaps not Russia's most successful soccer team, but undoubtedly the best.
People are being held here against their will and all you care about is soccer?
Yes. Anything else?
I'm freezing. In fact, I fully expect to die of exposure in just a few minutes.
Tough luck. This stove hasn't been working for years.
I somehow don't think your boss will be very happy when he comes back and finds his informant frozen to death.
Stop whining already. It's not all that cold in here.
Oh, sure. You can keep warm by moving around. I don't have that option for obvious reasons.
I am totally convinced that you're just trying to annoy me. But fine. I'll have a look at the thermometer. I thought so. It's almost 20 degrees in here. You're nothing but a pathetic crybaby.
Fine, so I'm a crybaby. Can I have something to warm me up anyway?
No. Russians never feel cold when it is this warm.
I'm hungry.
And I'm thirsty.
Yes, but unlike me, you can go and get yourself a drink. When I get hungry, I have to rely on you to bring me some food.
That's just too bad.
Starving prisoners constitutes torture, and that's against the Geneva Convention.
Geneva what?
The Geneva Convention. You know, human rights and all that.
Never heard of it, and not interested either.
You don't have to be. All you have to be interested in is the fact that I'm hungry.
You're getting on my nerves.
I know. Do I get to eat now?
No!
These restraints hurt a lot. Could you please untie me?
Are you yanking my chain?
No. Why?
If I untie you, you're going to run away.
How would I do that? I'm still locked up in this cell. And I wouldn't stand a chance against a strong guy like you.
That's true.
Well?
No, I can't. The boss would kill me on the spot.
That will do for now. Go ahead. Leave me to my misery.
As you say.
I just hope that he's got a cunning plan for our escape. I certainly don't have one, so I had better not disturb his concentration.
No time to talk. Decisive action is what's needed now. The bars are too close together. No way I can squeeze through there.
Okay.
Looks like this is a guard's patrol route. There's a storeroom behind it.
Nice.
Yes, this should work. That way I can spring the mousetrap and still keep all my fingers. I rather like that idea. I just saved an innocent little mouse from a gruesome fate and got a big piece of cheese as a reward. Did Pat Shelton use this for his sermons on television? Not that I really care.
I think I'm not far away from the end of the game now.
Little Red Riding Hood, Hansel and Gretel, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 666, the Devil's Number and its significance in mathematics, the 7 Deadly Sins, and 150 delicious microwave dishes. A pile of soccer magazines, aptly titled 11 Friends. This is used to cool bruises and sprains.
I keep hearing pigeon noises, and for a minute I thought it was actually out my window. It's on the actual game.
It actually still works, but there's no game inserted. Should I turn the television on or take it with me?
Right, okay. go back to the courtyard. Okay, go back to the courtyard. Take the left path.
Looks like this is a guard's patrol route. This leads to the cellar. This leads to the cellar. The guard will spot me if I enter the inner courtyard. And I'd rather not imagine what that would lead to. The guard will spot me if I... The guard will
Okay.
The guard will spot me.
Yeah, I know.
The temperature display has dropped down to 8 degrees.
I'm enjoying this so far, even though I am using my
Bars
guide.
look pretty solid.
Alright, I know.
I think I'm going to call the guard.
Hello? What's up? Why are you...
It's cold in here. Not just a bit chilly, but really freezing.
Cold? It sometimes gets cold in January in Siberia.
Very funny. But you'll soon stop laughing when your boss finds out I can't help him anymore, because I've frozen to death. I'll give you 3 guesses who's going to be blamed for that. I sure wouldn't like to be in your shoes.
All right, have it your way. I'll go and check. But you had better not be pulling my leg.
Yes, sure.
What do you know? You're right. Looks like the temperature has dropped quite a bit. It's down to a mere 8 degrees Celsius now. That's odd. I still feel cozy and warm.
It's probably the vodka. So, can I have something to warm me up now?
Share my vodka? Forget it. But I'm sure that nobody needs this cowl here. I can cover you with that. Don't do anything stupid, though. Right. And now, be quiet.
All right. Thanks. That will do for now. Go ahead. Leave me to my misery.
As you say.
I would love to oblige, but I don't have extendable arms. No time to talk.
A simple robe made of coarse fabric.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nina,
Yes?
you look a little warm. Wouldn't you like to take something off?
Is that all you can think about, even in this situation?
Not really, but for now, the cowl is most important. I'll see to the rest later.
Don't you dare.
I love it when you're helpless. I've got the cowl, and Nina is cold again. Life is all about giving and taking. It's the perfect disguise, as long as I'm not forced to remove the hood.
Alright, lovely jubbly. How are we doing on time? We can go for a little bit longer, I think. A little bit longer. Okay, so we need to use the coat hanger with the
Use
TV.
this as an aerial? Why not? It worked for my grandparents. I'll put the television down here for now. Should I turn the... There's some boring soccer game on TV. A team wearing black and white is playing against another team wearing white and black. There's no sound either, which might be a good thing, at least with certain soccer commentators.
Nice.
How do I talk to him? Maybe I should pretend I'm a member of Puritas Cordis. But how do those people talk? He doesn't look very bright to me. I'll try the redneck approach then.
Hi there. Who are you? Don't think I know you. You new?
Hi. Well, not really new. But I don't know you either. Are you one of them?
Them?
You know, those sect people.
Sect people? You mean Puritas Cordis, so you're not with them?
No, I was just hired as a guard. Weren't you? Then maybe you can tell me something about Puritas... Puritas whatever?
Can I? Not really.
No, I'm just a simple guard, too. I don't know what exactly they're up to.
Okay, that's a relief.
Why? You got a problem with them?
No, they always pay my wages right on time. Still, I find them a little creepy.
Shouldn't you go check if all is quiet behind the jail as well?
Who do you think you are? My boss?
No, but if anything happens because you weren't paying attention, I sure wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
You've got a point there. I'd better do my rounds.
It's always a good idea to have some herbs handy. Not that I have the faintest clue what I might need them for.
Oh, damn it.
I'm sure he's not going to let me in just like that.
Hey, pal. You okay?
Sure.
Who are you guarding, anyway?
I don't know, but the boss dragged her in himself.
The boss?
Pat Shelton, of course.
Right. And you really don't know who she is?
No, I somehow get the feeling that I've seen this kid somewhere before, but that's next to impossible.
Can I have a look at the prisoner?
No way. The boss said maximum security. No one is allowed in except the boss himself and his deputy.
Aw, come on. Just 5 minutes. Nobody has to know.
No, I don't want to lose my job again.
You said you lost your job before, right?
Don't remind me.
Come on, tell me about it. How did it happen?
I had the perfect job. Not too much to do, and I was able to focus on the really important things in life while I worked.
Such as?
Soccer and cheese soup.
Soccer and cheese soup?
Sure. I can't think of anything more important in life, can you?
I guess not.
You see? Other than that, all I had to do was keep an eye on a few patients now and then.
So, why did you lose your job?
It was rotten luck. One of the patients sneaked off during my shift. When they found out I had been watching soccer and eating cheese soup during working hours, they fired me.
How totally unfair.
Right. But since then, I've made up my mind never to watch soccer during working hours again.
But you can still have cheese soup, can't you?
Only in emergencies.
Isn't it time you were doing your rounds?
What are you, some kind of slave driver?
I just want what's best for you.
All right, I'm going.
The guard will be back from his patrol soon. I don't know how to explain my presence in the prison to him, and I don't have time to stage an escape. Someone carved symbols into the wood. Is it some kind of language? I don't know. I can't make it out.
Well, we're going to go on until we actually... I'm going to do this next couple of bits, which will be another like 10 minutes or so, and then that'll be a video. I'm not going to go on for an hour like before.
Let's take a picture of these carved symbols. Maybe that will help. No time to talk. Decisive action is what's needed now. Nina, take a look at this photo, will you? Do these symbols mean anything to you?
What symbols? I can't see a thing. It's too dark.
Too bad. Good idea. This will illuminate the photo so it can be seen in the dark. Nina, can you make out the symbols carved into the bench?
Symbols? That's Russian.
Sure. That's what I meant. So what does it say?
Snow White, soccer, and devil.
Snow White, soccer, and devil?
That's what it says.
But what does it mean?
Beats me. I suppose it could be some kind of mnemonic trick for remembering something important.
Yes, could be.
Where is this keypad?
This stuff is damp and moldy and stinks like crazy.
I don't know where that is.
The gravestone bears the name Fifi. So this is where the dog is buried. Even dogs have a right to rest in peace. There's no way I can squeeze through there. I'm far too muscular. I'm sure he's not going...
Hey, pal.
Sure.
What's with that odd grave in the backyard?
You mean where the dog is buried?
Yes.
Apparently. Lightning struck the doghouse when Shelton was having another of his tantrums. He was yelling something about punishment from above just because one of the guards overslept by a few minutes.
And?
Well, the guard seemed to be quite unperturbed. That's when Shelton really flipped and threatened him with eternal damnation. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the doghouse right next to the guard. The guy suffered severe burns, and the dog was grilled alive.
Oh.
Pardon me.
The charred remains of the doghouse and the dog's grave have served as a kind of memorial ever since. And it works too. I, for one, wouldn't dream of crossing Shelton.
What a weird story. Was that bolt of lightning just a coincidence, or...
Isn't it time you were
What are you? Some kind of...
I just want...
All right.
The guard will be back from his patrol.
God's sake! I don't understand this.
Should I turn the television?
Let's make him go. Now I am stuck, and this guy isn't actually helping me here.
Okay.
Sure.
Isn't it...
What are...
Let's follow him, see what happens. Oh, you can't follow him. Damn it! What do I do? Ah, right, now I get it. I placed it on the wrong bloody place.
Should I turn the...
This is why I keep doing it wrong.
Put the television down here for now. Should I turn...
Hey, pal. You okay?
Sure.
Isn't it...
All right.
Nice, now he's going. Good, good.
The guard is distracted by the television. I'd better not bother him. It might put silly ideas in his head, like returning to his post at the prison. Hopefully, the soccer match will keep the guard busy for a while. I'd better make the most of it.
Okay, number keypad. So remember those books that we looked at in the other room? Look closely at the keypad. Enter the code: Snow White 7, Soccer 11, Devil 666. So the code is 711166. How
A number pad
you know that? I don't know.
Codes. There's a number pad here. I guess if you enter the right code, it will open the cell door. 7 1 1 6 6 6. Let's see if this is the right code.
Fair princess, I have come to rescue you from the clutches of that evil dragon.
Max, my hero! Quick, untie me.
Have you got any idea how we can get out of here?
Out?
Yes, out. Or were you planning on staying for coffee?
I'm not leaving. You heard what Shelton is up to.
Sure, but what can we do? Shelton is sitting high and dry in his tower, and the place is swarming with guards. I don't think the two of us can frighten them off by just shouting, boo.
Then we'll just have to think of something.
Nina, it's suicide.
My dad is at the UN General Assembly.
Okay, that does change things. It's still suicide, but of course, we've got to try. First, we need to get out of here before the guard comes back. Wait here. You can't go out into the yard without a cowl. And even if you were wearing it, your perfect figure would just be too easy to recognize.
Max.
They're all men here, remember? If someone speaks to you and you have to answer, you'll blow your cover.
So you expect me to just wait here, twiddling my thumbs?
I'll think of something, but until then, you stay here, okay?
Yes, but get a move on. We have to get into the tower as soon as we can and prevent the detonation of that volcano.
Right. I think that's where I might leave this now, guys. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I was going to go on to actually have control back of Nina, but I'm going to leave it on here. So thank you guys ever so much for what but yeah, put your teeth back in, classic. Ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.